Yo, what's going on, you guys? And in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys a client. His name is Dr. Mac, and how I've helped him get at least 5 new high quality patients from his Instagram every single week. Okay. I love this guy. He's amazing. He puts in really good work. He's came a long way, 100%. I think he's only been in the Instagram patient attracting strategy program for about half a year now. And he's actually one of the top dogs in the community too as well. So yeah, basically in this video, I'm just gonna, show you his journey, show you, where he was at before he joined the program, obviously, the things that, he did while he was in the program, and then of course the outcome, right? So hopefully you guys enjoy this. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut straight into the video right about now. Yo, what is going on, y'all? I'm here with the man with the plan, Dr. Mac. He's out there in Denver, Colorado. You want to say something real quick, man?
Jack's got your back.
I love it, man. I love it. So yeah, no, dude, you've been crushing it, honestly, man. I know when we first started off, it was kind of rough a little bit. But you stayed consistent and you implemented everything within the strategy. And dude, I've been seeing you post and I love your post, dude. The quality has increased tremendously. And I was just like, dude, like, what, I'm gonna go ahead and set up this call and just show people, right, that this is the real deal, and that if you actually put in the work that it can work out for them, right? Just like it worked out for you and many others, right? Dude, what can you kind of explain, like, what was the problem that you had prior to joining the program?
Well, I had just opened up like right out the gate, right out of school. In a 120 square foot room. I didn't know shit about anything. I didn't know any marketing strategies. I had a shitty website that I designed myself that didn't perform at all on Google. I had no way of getting patients through the door except for me going to like gyms and like coffee shops and like handing out cards and like trying to shake hands. And like that was one, time consuming, and two, never really converted to anything because everybody always wanted a discount. So when I started the strategy, I started making a lot of content really quickly because I had to build up my profile for when you run ads to it. You need stuff on there to like come. But when I started doing that, people just started coming because I was putting out like educational stuff, just like
Right.
what does it do in like the nervous system, or what is Graston, what is this, what is that. People like really kind of resonated with that, and they're like, oh, someone who like kind of cares about explaining what they're doing. So that was pretty tremendous because I realized I could reach thousands of people because I looked at my metrics and I was hitting like 40 to 60,000 profile visits like a month in a 30-day span. And I was like, damn, if I could reach that many people instead of wasting hours handing out cards, I'd much rather, my time's way more valuable doing other things. Like, let me go all in on this strategy right here. And that was super beneficial. Not to say that I haven't gone out shaking hands in that regard, but it was more doing shaking hands with the right people, such as attorneys.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
now I have personal injury in the door, and like one PI case can cover my whole overhead for 1 to 2 months at a time, and then the rest of the cash pay is just
Right.
at that point.
Yeah.
Through the strategy, have networked with other one business owners and other two physicians or attorneys just from them seeing my ads and them wanting to like meet up and get dinner or like talk. So like the strategy actually helped me build my network as well. I when I would first time I sat down with one of the attorneys, he was like, oh, I've been seeing your ads for weeks, like I feel like I know you already because I've gone through everything on your profile. I was like, oh, cool. Like,
Yeah.
finally meet you. Honestly, man, he was like, I feel like I know you because I watched your like about me. I learned a little bit about like your personal life, where you come from. I like your story about like coming from Buffalo and like working at like a neurosurgery center and like this and that. They're like, that's pretty fucking cool. To see you out here trying to like make it. Not a lot of people have the balls to like go about doing that.
Yeah, that's sick, dude. That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, dude. So let me ask you, why did you choose to join the Instagram patient attracting strategy program compared to the other programs that maybe you ran across?
I had other people that had reached out to me, and it was like one of those annoying. You put one of them in the chat once. It was like one of those annoying like things where the phone just like immediately like practice, and then they just like start talking about how they're gonna get neuropathy patients in your door, decompression and diabetes and this and that. And like I went through like 3 or 4 of those, and then I realized like, why am I gonna give them 3 to 4, 5 grand a month to like do what I'm already doing after I had taken your course? We had done a couple of video calls. Like, you seemed very personable, and like it just seemed like I needed some coaching, whether it was business or chiropractic or strategy related. You kind of gave that to me because I didn't have any of it. I didn't. I was cornered against the wall, but at that point, I was like, "Fuck it, going all in on one thing because I'm not going to dabble in five."
Tell me, like, as a result of like actually implementing the Instagram patient attracting strategy, what was the outcome and how has it made your life different?
The outcome was I was going. I was barely struggling to get somewhere between. At the time, I was working at the Joint, so I was 3 days a week at the Joint, which is the worst place in the world, and I was 3 days a week at my office. And I was scaling to a point where I realized my lack of availability was inhibiting my growth. Um, and so I tailored back from the Joint from 3 days a week to one day a week, and I exploded at that point because I went more all in, and I went more all in on the strategy, and I went more all in into marketing, whether in running ads and like reaching out to every single person that came to my profile, whether that be me sending them a video or a message. I went from seeing 1 to 2 new patients a week to 4 to 5. And I'd say predominantly most of that's through Instagram.
Where do you think you would be right now if you never would have actually joined the program?
I would definitely be full time at the Joint, hitting my life, and my business would have gone bankrupt at least 6 months ago. Um, I'm generating 20K in cash revenue right now. Moving office space actually, so I went from my 120 square foot little studio room, and I'm taking 1,000 square feet.
So, bro, tell me real quick, like, okay, if there's anyone watching this, right, who's on the fence about basically joining, this program and obviously implementing the Instagram patient tracking strategy, what would you tell them?
Um, I'd tell them it's definitely worth the investment. I would have been bankrupt at the Joint right now if I didn't come across the strategy. But it's a matter of what you do with the strategy. The strategy just isn't going to work if you're doing the same things expecting different results. So you need to evolve. If what
Yes.
you're working, you have to evolve.
Dude, I really appreciate you for like taking the time today, first and foremost, because dude, you just told me how busy you are in the first place, right? So I really do appreciate you taking the time to do this because, like I said, I just wanted to show people that this is real, right? And
Yeah,
that, if you actually have the mindset of, okay, I'm gonna go all in, I'm really gonna put effort into this, then it can work out for you 100%, right? Some people it works better for others. I could say that 100%, right? But the opportunity that you get from it, not just getting patients, right? Like what you said, networking with other people, right? Your network is your net worth, right?
yeah,
So, it's just opened up a lot of opportunities, man, for you. And I'm happy to be a part of that, right?
yeah,
So
for sure. I definitely resonate. If you're not going to go all in, don't waste your time. Don't waste other people's time. Then don't even bother. But if you want to be a wolf, you're only going to eat what you kill. And if you're hungry, you're going to eat.
yeah, yes, sir. I love that.
Let's
I
leave it
love that.
leave it at that.
Yes, sir. Yeah. All right, man. Thank you so much. And yeah, man. Catch you later, bro. Yo, I hope you guys enjoyed the video and hopefully, Dr. Mack inspired some of you guys, especially those of you who are thinking about opening up your own practice. And maybe even some of you have recently opened up your own practice, but he's definitely someone that has the trait of just working hard. He was someone that literally implemented everything that was taught to him in the Instagram patient attracting strategy program, and he stuck with it and he's consistent with it, and he even improved on his skill. And eventually it just got to the point to where it worked out for him, right? He didn't give up. He kept going and he put in the work that was necessary and it worked out for his practice, right? And obviously, as you can see, he's doing pretty good, right? But here's the thing. Something that he mentioned inside of the video was he was doing a lot of in-person marketing before he got into the program. And I know some of you are familiar with that probably, right? Going door to door, going to local businesses, even going to events. Maybe you're even doing health screenings, which there's nothing wrong with doing that if you enjoy doing that. But it's not necessarily the most effective way to market your business in 2024, okay? Like I said, you can still do that stuff, but just to rely on that is not necessarily going to take you to the next level. And as you know, social media is where to go. That's where all the attention is at. So if you're not putting any effort or any marketing effort into social media in general, then you're behind the curve, okay? And I just wanted to open up an opportunity to see if I could potentially help you do the same thing or more as I did with Dr. Mack in his practice, okay, and implement the Instagram patient interactive strategy for your practice. So if that's something that interests you, then go ahead and click the link below, schedule a discovery call with me. Literally on this call, I'm just gonna ask a couple of questions, get a sense of where you're at currently, where you wanna be. And if you're a good fit for what I do, then obviously I'll invite to see if you wanna work with me, right? But obviously if you're not a good fit, then I will turn you away. I only work with specific people and I could tell right off of the bat if you're gonna be a good fit for me or not, or if we're gonna be a good fit for each other. So if you're not a good fit, then I will not take you. And just to let you know, I'm only working with 5 people at a time. I made the mistake of working with too many people at once and it was very, very hectic. And some of you might not know, some of you may know, but I got a family and kids and I got a lot of stuff going on other than business. But no, yeah, I'm only working with 5 people. So go ahead and click the link below, schedule that call, and let's see if I can potentially help you. But other than that, take care, Happy New Year's, and go crush it.